Hi everybody, nice to have you here. Henrik here from Vilnius Permaculture. So let's talk about the weather. Yeah, well, I know when Swedes talk about the weather, it's because we don't have anything else to talk about. Yeah, I know. And or it's a opening phrase to start the conversation. But here on this channel, it's not about not have anything to talk about. No, when I'm interested in the weather or when I want to talk about the weather, it's because something happens. Because when you grow things or you are outside and working or doing something, uh, you want to know when. So now we have this confusing time here in Lithuania and all over the world. When should you plant? When should you not plant? Is it too early or should I wait, and so on? So we have this confusion. But it's not that. No, it's about events. Either we have good events or we have bad events. And we have had 2 days of totally rain and it's cold again and it's boring and so on. But at the same time, I'm very grateful that we have a little bit cold and we have water. And for me, here it feels like, or I'm pretty sure that we have more and more water every year, because I look at my pond here and my wife put up this board last year, and she wanted to do that to stand on or having her shoes and so on when she jumped into the pond. And at that time it was much lower, so this was much higher, the board, and now the water is rising above it. So that means that in the pond we get more and more water still. It's not stagnated, it doesn't disappear. So we collect more water than disappearing. So we have a situation where if we want to gather water, it just gets more and more and more for every year. It stays. And you say, well, you cannot say that is that we have more and more water, because that's normal, yes. But before they said in this area in Vilnius that there was 65 centimeters of rain every year, and now they say average is 70. So a little bit more, not much, but a little bit more. And why do I say I'm grateful? Yeah, because I'm also following other places in the world, weather events and so on. And now it's Argentina that really have droughts, and all the farmers there are decimated. The crops are destroyed and they cannot grow things, and they don't have grass for their cattle and so on. And also in Italy, the farmers there complaining or are scared and saying, well, we have no water. We have south of Spain, Greece and so on, many places. India have always problem with rain. First too much when the monsoon comes and then nothing. So they also have to worry and working with this with too little water. We have sandstorms in China and Mongolia, and the desert there just eating farmland every year. Kilometers every year. So when I'm here in Lithuania and have a situation where I get more and more water, we should not complain. We should be very grateful. So look at the place now here. Everything on the ground is green, and that is because, of course, of the weather. It's warmer now, but because there is water. And you see all the trees start to sprout now and putting up leaf. No water, no leaf. So yeah, I can have struggled with grass everywhere in my beds, in my growing beds, and I have so much weeds here and so on, but at least I have weeds. It's not totally sandy and dead. So yeah, I struggle with it. It's really tough to have this quack grass, I think it's the name, and it's everywhere, and I have hard time. It's fighting with all my trees, it's fighting with all my plants, all my vegetables and so on. That's why I had to, you know, grow all food right now in boxes, because I cannot manage all the weed. So you see, I complaining over the weeds. But you know, it's a strange kind of complaint, because I have too much of things growing. It's not what I want to grow, but it's too much of everything. I have abundance of growth on this place here. But I have to work with the system. So one day it gives me plants and vegetation that I want, and not only, you know, the normal one. Yes. So that's a long going, what you say, project that I have. So yes, nice weather again, a lot of water, and we have to be grateful for the water, because in so many places now there is no water and there is struggle, and they start to fight and war break out. So it's nice with the rain, but it's also right, very nice to have, like today, no rain, a little bit sun, so I can continue to work. Have a nice day.